Alright, it's just my voice, and just so I didn't surprise anyone. But guess what? Hang on. Guess what happened today? I finally reached the goals I wanted to reach with giant glory. My goodness. Look at that poor little guy go. But guys, I knew this was gonna be like a big day for me, but I didn't realize how big it was gonna be. I just It's crazy. I didn't realize how much things like could can change for me. I wouldn't say change because I'm still in the process of figuring out stuff. But I almost forgot one little thing about affiliate is that okay, my pages. I have a bunch of stuff that was open. I forgot about the whole monetization part. I forgot about that actual part that turns it into a job. Meaning, quite possibly, if I go through this, I might not go back, which that's a good thing. I'm actually happy. I've been wanting to move on. I've been kind of stuck at the same job for quite a long time, so this is huge. Not gonna lie, it is a little bit it's a little scary, but it's also really, really nice. So, I mean, I'll go into more detail about while we go ahead and play some vintage story today. Cause what perfect game to celebrate them with something I actually like. But yeah, guys, this is gonna be really different. I'm so excited. So, let's go back into vintage story again. Actually, I should bring up my phone chat again, because my setup is still scuffed. But who knows? Maybe after today, maybe um if I really lock in and do some things, maybe it won't be as scuffed anymore. I'm actually excited. Like, dude, I'm just really happy. Like I kind of been just a college dropout, just doing a random job for 4 years at this point. And, and who knows, maybe I might actually get a little bit emotional. I don't know. It's just because it's such a big change. It's just, I think, honestly, I'm a little bit more hopeful for my future now. It may have not gone as I planned to. Aw, thank you for that, Patch Giant Glory. Oh, redeems. At some point, I'm gonna need to organize redeems. Dude, I have a shopping list of stuff I gotta do. But, but yeah, it just doesn't help. I am a little bit nervous because now that I got to the financial part of streaming, now I could fully explain what my financial deal in general is. Admittedly, I've not been working full time at my job. I think it may have been obvious to people with how easily I've been able to do stuff. And that's because one point in time, I tried doing everything for everyone at work once, when it was just 2 people at my job place. Man. Hey, I'm gonna turn on the music a little bit so I could hear myself. So I feel like I'm yelling. There we go. Anyways, as I was saying, so one time at my job, we were so short-staffed, there was only 2 people. And it was 1 person in the kitchen and 1 person in the drive-thru. I did it for like 2 or 3 weeks, like in a row. And I was just so miserable, so like, to a point where it was detrimental. I couldn't do stuff I needed to do. And I kind of worried my family, so I went and did supplemental income. Oh, music went quiet. That's a little eerie. So, that in its own was also, like, really hard. Because at first I had to deal with trying to do everything by myself. Nearly by myself. I was so lucky I had a cook doing stuff, or if I was cooking as well, I probably would have actually crashed out that day. So, then it went to another thing of I had to wrestle with supplemental income. Oh, that's a wolf! And that's not the nice one that we know. Oh boy. Don't mind me getting distracted and getting nearly mauled by a wolf. Ah, yeah. But yeah, I'm telling you, it was really worth it in the end, but I hated it. I felt like I was wrestling every moment, and it felt like it was taking forever, and I was just. Not only did I kind of drop out of college because I did happen to go during a year that may or may not have been the worst year for every single person on the planet. I may have not had to deal with the double 20s, so that was already brutal. And then there was a 40-hour work shift 3 weeks in a row, which was brutal. And then there was me arm wrestling to get supplemental income, which was brutal on its own. And admittedly, I think I got to a point where I got tired of not doing stuff and being sad all the time, and I was motivated to try other things because I just there had to be something more, something that made me happy. Because I kind of really miss that magic that I had with game development. Maybe someday I'll go back to game development. Who knows? Maybe that can be one of my streaming things. Maybe I could do game dev stuff. But even then, now I got to a point where yes, I was finally able not to push myself too much with my job, while still making a decent amount of money. I kind of, honestly, I just kind of got to a point where I just wasn't happy. Admittedly, while I was doing all social security, well, or supplemental income, whatever it's called, I was, I was looking into other things, and believe it or not, it was streaming. Which now I think would be a good time to talk about my whole, like, backstory with streaming. So, originally, I didn't plan to go super far. Initially, someone who, unfortunately, I don't quite align with anymore, not that because all the bad stuff that was said about them, even though some of that stuff was false, but just because I found out how they treated their very fans and their moderators. Which I guess is one thing with VTuber versus VTuber drama, but your own viewers, your own moderator team, the own people who would look up to you, I can't do that. Admittedly, I do have to be careful and not like get too close, but I'm not gonna treat any of you guys as trash. Because at the end of the day, it's because of you I got this far. Like every single one of you, all 41 of my followers. Like it was for each of those people who got me to this point. I'm wise not to bite the hand that feeds me. So, and then, but it's okay because I've gotten other role models. One of them may be extremely obvious who my role model is. I don't even think I have to say him by name because really, really look up to him. Man, and speaking of which, dude, I would love to do D&D content someday too. It sounds really fun, but sounds really difficult to do. But who knows, maybe that's a possibility now that affiliate's within my reach. But I guess here's the thing, like, if I'm saying all this is really good, what's the holdup? The thing is, remember how I mentioned I said I wrestled with supplemental income? Well, I found out two unfortunate things. First off, which is one of the reasons why I've gotten interested in streaming, or re-interested in streaming. First, I got interested in streaming, then I got some little income, and then I was like, hey, I don't have to worry ever again. Maybe I can just take it really chill. And then I found out the unfortunate news is that every 2 years, I'm gonna have to reprove myself. I'm gonna have to wrestle every 2 years yet again. And the second thing, well, that was the one that made me want to do this, but the thing that's making me hesitant is... Hang on. Let me pause the game. So I think this is really important. I think I need to nail this down. The tree's still alive? The tree is alive and has grown. Yeah, Megabyte, of course. In fact, I've been growing so much. I've been pretty lively. But as I was saying, with all the stuff I've been through, and even though it would seem easy for me to be affiliate, there's just the one issue that admittedly, it's hard. And the second caveat with supplemental income is, if I get to a point where I make too much money where I can't use it, also, I need to reset my model. My model is being silly. Okay, there we go. Now I'm looking at the screen a little bit better. Like, when I say point of no return, I mean literally point of no return, because if I get to a point where if I'm making enough money from this, or like too much money from doing supplemental income, or like even if I'm still working at my IRL job, supplemental income will be cut, and I'll never get it again. This is the biggest turning point for me, and this is why this whole not confidence talk I've been trying to talk about so much is so important to me, because I need to be confident in myself now, because after this point, after the moment I do like all the tax stuff for affiliate, there's no going back. I am locked in, most likely. Which is both it's a very awesome and very refreshing and also very horrifying and scary thing too, because you know, little old me, I'm the kind of person that plants a seed of doubt in myself with everything. Or I kind of underestimate myself a little bit too. Because I get worried, because like, what if I don't know, what if I mess up? You know, what if I get to a point where suddenly this isn't a supportive job either? Because 1 minute it can, and 1 minute it can't, and 1 minute it can become a supportive job yet again, so... I'm literally putting myself into chaos, but at the same time, I think I need it. I think I need to be free, because I think at the end of the day, this is what all of this was about. I wanted to do something I enjoyed, something I could spend hours doing. Because not only do I want to be happy, I kind of want to be free. Which I think what I just need to do is I just need to suck it up. Try to be a little bit... I need to believe in myself a little bit more. Well, how about this sort of start? Look how far I got. I got into, like, 41 followers. Hang on, you know what? Actually not thinking about... Let me do something real quick. Let's actually look at my very first YouTube video ever. What the... Sorry, I'm just looking at different stuff. Hang on, I'm saving that for later. Let me go to my YouTube channel. Which, by the way... Oh, that's my dashboard, not my YouTube channel. Oops. That's my YouTube channel. By the way...
Hello, everyone. My name is Net, and
Shush,
welcome to my channel.
shush, 11 months ago. Wait, 11 months ago? Hang on. Hang on. Before okay, here's my ADHD ass going wild again. By the way, I don't know how much I will be posting here, or other than VODs, but I think now that I reach affiliate, maybe I will try to look into getting an editor and see if I can't get high quality YouTube videos so people can be interested. Anyways, that's my YouTube channel, but a lot more than that. Hang on, let me. Not video recording screen. Let me see. Window capture? Here. Open this up. Also, did I hear something? Hello, everyone. My name is. Okay. Holy. What in the potato ass quality? Oh my god. Guys, you get to roast me today too, by the way. Cause, hang on, hang on. Look at this. So, 11 months ago, let me see, this was my first ever video I did, and I did it back on July 24th, 2024. This all happened within a year. Here, let's just take a look. Hello, everyone. My name is Net, and welcome to my channel. Now, awkward pause. You may be wondering, other than obviously Minecraft as I'm in right now, what other content's gonna be here? Well, of course, aside from the obvious Minecraft content I'll be doing. It wasn't that obvious. now I'm just doing variety content, or trying my best. Well, I say that, but then here's me playing Vintage Story. I do have other games in mind, because I don't just want to be a one-trick pony channel, or just do one thing. That is true. I still don't want to be like that. I want something special. What you'll probably expect from here. So, of course, there's Minecraft. And, oh my goodness. Is the time progressing? Yes, it is. I'm so sorry about this. Holy scuff, dude. Look how scuffed this is. Doing this. I did have some other plans, such as in the future once Terraria gets its next update, which should be the 1.4.5 update. We're still waiting on that Terraria update, by the way. It's the time I'm recording this. Yes, I know, creative, another sandbox game, but just wait until you heard that I was gonna play Vintage Story later. But there, and also, I'm also gonna be waiting on a Core Keeper update as well. And yes, another sandbox game. I know, this is looking a little bit too. By the way, let me know if I should replay Core Keeper again. Last time I think I left off at like only killing the second boss in that game. But actually, you know what? Maybe I'll check it out again. Samey, but I promise I'll try to mix it up, because I also might play some Team Fortress 2, whether that I'll upload the videos to YouTube or I might be streaming it. As I will probably be a Twitch streamer, as you see here. I will be a Twitch streamer. There are 10-ish bosses in Core Keeper. I like it too. It's a really nice game. And I know it's not too much at the moment. I did have some other future plans for streams and YouTube videos. I might try to get into drawing. I want to become a little bit better at that. Because as you may see, my current persona or mascot probably will become mascot later on. Is quite literally a GIMP image of a tree I just drew. It took me only like a few minutes to make the thing. And oh, just a second. This is the GIMP image I was talking about, except it didn't look as cute. It just had a normal smiley face. It wasn't gooberfied at that point. Anyways, sorry. Even though I'm pretty decent with pixel art, if I say so, I mean, I made this skin right here. I'm not quite good at, like, drawing art. But maybe if I go ahead and get a drawing tablet in the future, maybe I'll try doing some drawing streams. I'm also do plan on playing some random games as well. Probably either like horror games or normal. Yes, yeah, again, original. Every YouTuber ever. But, I don't know. I just want to go ahead and give this a shot, even if it's not the best. Currently, I'm just testing the waters to see how it goes, and yeah. If you like this video, you could, if you're on YouTube, you can leave a like. Obviously, you can't quite do that if you're viewing this on my Twitch. I never figured out how to do the preview thing on Twitch like people did. I still have yet to figure that out. Preview thing. But other than that, and also if you want to see how how my channel evolves, you could either subscribe to me on YouTube if you see this here, or on Twitch. And I don't know how my streaming and video making um schedule will look like, because I'm kind of in a unique situation. Still at my parents' house, yes, I know, as an adult. It's a little bit rough, but I'm sure if this works out, it'll work out in the end. But otherwise, oh, apparently the sheep wanted to be part of the video. Hi there, sheep. Yeah, let me see. Most likely if you're on the YouTube here. And I think it's just a bunch of yap. I think I put too much filler. But, hang on, let me swap back to gaming. Again. Close this. So yeah, I think I really changed a lot since then. Like, you heard how nervous I was back then. Admittedly, I still am a little bit, but at least I'm getting a little bit better at it. I think so. That was 11 months ago, by the way, which is crazy. I didn't realize it was not that long ago. And I've already made it this far. I went from just using, like, just doing Minecraft stuff so I could have that mod from a PNG tuber to now this. And by the way, in the future, I'm thinking I'm gonna get a live 2D VTuber model and a whole, like, a brand new custom just waiting screen, a chatting screen, like a better, like those neat little chat boxes that appear up there instead of just a literal chat. Dude, I have so many ideas. But I think maybe I shouldn't downplay myself as much, because I've made it really far. And also, why is my game not showing up? Okay, there it is. It's showing. Yeah, I thought I heard a cat trying to escape. So yeah, maybe I think I just need to stop selling myself so short. I think that kind of be the first part to just being confident, because you know what? Maybe I do got it. Because if I made it, if I went from 11 months ago to this, then I think I can do it. This is gonna take a lot of research. Unfortunately, I'm gonna have to start, first I'm gonna have to figure out the taxes thing for the Twitch, and then I'm gonna have to go look around, look at different artists. And by the way, I will be looking for the artists. I don't want anyone coming in here asking me to buy their art, because I don't trust that anymore. But yeah. Oh, and there's also emotes too, dude. There's so many emotes. I'm sorry for pausing the game again, but actually, let me look at. Let me bring this up. Can I pull up VGen here? Can I log in? Yep. Dude, I'm just all over the place. Which is fine, I guess. Yeah. There you go. This doesn't show any important information, does it? Like to me specific. Okay, no, it's just showing prices and stuff. Okay, I think I'm not gonna like doxy myself, but yeah, again, there we go. There we go. This is what I'm thinking for one of my silly emotes. Actually, funny enough, I tried getting cheesy to get this at one point. Cause look at these little goobers. Look at them. Like this is kind of like an emote that I want at some point. Like especially if I get like a brand new updated model and stuff. Like I want to get one of these. It's made by Fusion Hunter, by the way. And also, as many of you have seen, which let me go here. Let me go type in chat. You know my most favorite type of emo ever is? It's this one. It's that little goober. I want one so badly. They're just so cute. So I might be doing that in the future too. I have so many ideas. I just gotta be more confident and I just gotta believe in myself. But you know what? Maybe it's kind of hard not to believe in myself after like reaching affiliate. And yeah, again, I can't do it without any of you guys. All of you have been like really nice and sweet and really supportive, especially Muncher, who's even a moderator for me now. But that was because something happened during my last 1/2 stream that people were just being a little too weird in my chat. And I couldn't do it myself. I keep forgetting I put on the saxophone hurt sound. But yeah. I don't know. It's not scary as in it's like a bad thing. It's like scary as in it's like going on a roller coaster for the first time. And that's another thing that I really like, but I struggle to get on most of them because it really scares me too. I'm a very bit of a skittish person, not gonna lie. But yeah, who knows? Like I mentioned the drawing part. I am serious about still doing that. By the way, I might possibly even do the drawing streams like I like get a drawing tablet because I had my eye on for quite a long time. That was suggested to me once. And also, hang on, drawing and then also I'm thinking of doing other stuff too, like cooking streams. Honestly, I don't know. I'm kind of interested to see how it goes. I know I have a recipe I have for my friends for pizza, and I'm a big pizza fan. Man, this is the most I see. Look how much I've improved. I went from VTuber tree draws another tree. Yes. And even with the drawing part, I sort of fulfilled that too, because you see, like, the little tree goober that I have. That one beta image of myself that I keep showing. I call it, well, concept art, actually. And then there's also... Look at all the little guys on the bottom of the screen, by the way. I think I already said this before, but I did end up making those. I'm such a big fan of pixel art. I think my two biggest things that caused me to do pixel art in the first place was Minecraft and, funny enough, Undertale and Deltarune. Trying to think, what am I doing? Hey, I've been yapping so much I forgot what originally I was gonna do today. Actually, I'm taking a detour to the normal stuff with just the prospecting, and I'm gonna make a windmill. Which I've been dreading the idea of making one of them because they are a little complicated. However, in one of my personal worlds, I realize you really do need a windmill in this game, dude. What the fuck? Oh, hell no. That's the enemy that I hate the most. Oh my god. I hate the... Out of all the unnatural enemies, like, I call them the unnatural, like, eldritch enemies of Vintage Story, the Shivers are the worst ones for me. Because they're, like, way too fast for their own good. No, hi, Muncher, hello! My, I think you already seen the title, but Gasu's, like, really close to becoming an affiliate now. Like, I'm just really excited. I'm sorry I'm late, but congrats on getting... Or at least, like, getting to a point where I can. I think, unfortunately, I'm not quite affiliate yet, because the last thing I need to do are the taxes and stuff. Or, like, the setting up the taxes, so I'm gonna have to start doing all of that stuff now, too. Which, that's gonna be fun. I'm thinking probably for that, I'm gonna try doing all that, and then... Normally, you probably shouldn't do this, like, if you are working a job already. You probably should wait until streaming, like, makes you, like, good enough amount of money, but like I mentioned earlier... Oh, oops. Wait, what happened, Mega? I mean, not Mega, Muncher, sorry. Sorry, I'm a little dyslexic. I mean, like that. Accidentally pinned a message. Oh, you're okay, Muncher. It's okay. I mean, as long as you don't accidentally ban someone like I think someone else did before. Or like I seen what happened to people done before. It's kind of funny. Do not the views. But yeah, also I do have 7 TV emotes on here. But hopefully... Oh, banned? No, wait. No, wait. Hey, come on, Muncher. With great power comes great responsibility. Wait, what was I thinking? Oh yeah, emotes! Not only I was letting you know about the 7 TV emotes, but yeah, there's also other emotes I will be getting at some point too. Oh, how's my day been? It's been going really good. I've been extremely excited and nervous today. Though, to be fair, I think I'm nervous just because... so... okay, basically summarize what you probably missed, Muncher. Basically, I mentioned how the reason why I'm only on the fence right now is because I go ahead and, like, set up all the money stuff for affiliate, and then I get to a point where I'm making money from it. There might be a point where I make too much money, and because I got supplemental income, because I found out I could not work 40-hour work days 3 weeks in a row with just me and someone else at my workplace, which was absolute hell, by the way. That sucked. I think I've never been more jaded than after each day of that week, or those weeks. So yeah, then I went on... Yeah, it's not fun. So I went on supplemental income so I didn't have to worry about working full-time. But now that possibly streaming's a job... Okay, I mean, to kind of explain it, it's not that I cannot work full-time at all. It's just that there's a willingness of amount of stuff I'm willing to put up with. And so far, like, originally I was gonna be a game dev, and I would have put up with being a full-time game dev and doing all that stuff. In fact, the reason why I used to be so into Minecraft content near the beginning of my channel and stuff was because originally before I wanted to be a Mojang dev, or like a developer for Minecraft. Unfortunately, I kind of don't see that quite happening like that, but I don't think game dev is out of the question for me at the very least. Especially if I can just get all my hobbies running. Trying to think, what am I missing? Oh, tallow. I'm gonna need tallow. Not tallow, yeah, fat, whatever it's called. But yeah, as I was saying, holy moly, I'm so scatterbrained. So basically, and also streaming's another job I'm willing to work full-time. In fact, I'm willing to work, like, almost 8 hours a day. In fact, I would be streaming in the evenings too if I could. Here's also one of the reasons why I feel like I've been trapped. I want to either hang out with my friends online, but they all have a sleep schedule of daytime because two of them work third shift, as I mentioned before. And there's also a fact, I know a lot of people like joining streams later in the day, not earlier. So, only issue is, I live in a shoebox. Yeah, people are borderline nocturnal. Yeah, they are. Basically, my issue stems from the fact that even though my family is it's been supportive through every little thing, and even though I'm still not confident with some things of telling them myself, because I don't know. I guess it's that doubt again. I think it's just that doubt, because I have a habit of doubting myself. But there's also the fact that not only am I still with my parents because I was unable to move out because I'm not making enough money to, but there's also the fact that I live in a shoebox. And just put it simply short, I have the thinnest wall possible between my bedroom and my parents' bedroom, and they can hear me breathe or something. So basically, night times for me at the moment are a no-go. Unless I want to upset everyone else who has normal sleep schedules in my household, but I don't feel like doing that. But who knows, maybe if I don't know, if things are, yeah, understandable. Because even though they really, really love me and they put up with a lot of stuff that I've gone through, I don't want to put them through too much issue. And I just play it safe, so I end up being mute. You know, funny thing about being muted with my friends during their gaming nights or whatever, I almost felt tempted to just do muted streams if I had to stream at night, but it seems like I don't have to worry about that. Oh, hell no, not these guys. These ones are just annoying. No! Come here. But who knows, maybe if I'm just a little bit more confident in myself, and maybe if I can start working on finances? Here's the thing, I will probably, one of my goals right now, I guess from now on, is I'm gonna, oh, the little gremlins, yeah, it is the little gremlins again. Basically, one of my goals is to work on finances better and understand money, and time management too. And scheduling. I know some of you guys, like, when I showed you my first ever YouTube video, which just says my channel intro at the moment, which I'm gonna change that, by the way. I'm gonna update it with like a newer, more confident one. So, I don't know if my cat's still trapped in here, but anyways. Sorry, I kind of worry about random things. Randomly. Those are all important skills, so you don't have to burn yourself. Yeah. I know I don't have to burn myself out, but I realize at the same time, kind of just with me just settling with the way things are, I kind of gotten a little sad. I mean, obviously, clearly now I am not sad at all, because now things are, like, gonna look different for me. But yeah. Oh yeah, as I was saying with the YouTube channel, like, basically I said I was bad with scheduling there, I still am bad. My schedule is, let's see if maybe, if I feel like doing something, if I do, let's just randomly play this. Which I have a feeling I might do that with. I need to play Security Breach again, by the way. I need to actually finish that game. Oh, dude. Dude. There we go. Yeah, I know. I'll try not to burn myself out, but I think I'm ready to. I think at the same time, I'm kind of ready to turn a new page in my life. Because I'm kind of just done, like, either just selling with the same job or just not doing much because I'm still sad from the fact that college didn't work out for me. I mean, I know people told me not to blame myself for it, and honestly, I'm not quite entirely sure about it still to this day, but at the very least, I think at this point I don't care too much about whether I failed, quote unquote, failed college or not, because I have the future to look forward to. Like, I'm an affiliate now. I was a very good college either. Yeah, that's a funny point you bring up, Puncher, because I've actually heard a lot of streamers did not do well with college. Or especially, like, even a lot of VTubers or college dropouts, so there may or may not be a pattern. I don't know, basically, yeah, I have a question for you. Alright. Do you like girls? Oh, that's a question for Muncher, but actually I feel like that'd be a good point to point out that I'm basically, I think at this point I settled on the fact that I might just be pansexual. Also known as I don't care who you are as long as you're a nice person. And do you also know that girls can stand for guys who really likes up? Oh, I know another good conversation for me to talk about. How I will be handling expressing myself. I think even though I'm not gonna consider myself a femboy at this point anymore, I still would like to do things that are similar, like just picking the stuff I like. But I think at the end of the day, I think I'm gonna try not to put myself into just a box too much. I mean, I'm already in a box, the fact I'm a VTuber. But yeah. Honestly, I'm just thinking of doing my own thing. I don't even think I'm gonna call it label or anything, even though I did learn about agender, which which was kind of interesting. Oh, a VTuber fanboy who's also really gay, so cute. Plus, unfortunately, I know it might be, I know, it might be heartbreaking to hear this, but I don't exactly have a collection of be whatever you want to be, also be. Thank you, Muncher. But as heartbreaking it might be, I do not own a pair of thigh highs in real life. I mean, at least it's heartbreaking for some of you to hear. Yet again, it's like, you just never know with stuff like admitting to stuff like that. Oh, we will still be here no matter what. I suppose emotional support at. Thank you, Bonnie. Honestly, both of you have been supportive. You know, I talk about cheesy a lot, but I I want to talk about him a lot because I look up to him, and I don't want to talk shit. In fact, I want to point out all the good stuff, like you guys. Like I wish someday I could form like a really nice community that are like really nice and sweet to each other, like what Cheesy did. It's really inspiring, honestly. That's admittedly, that's why I kind of feel tempted to do D&D content in the future, even though I don't know how that's gonna work for me. But man, I think if we're going off of, like apparently a lot of people like calling their most favorite VTubers Oshis or something. I guess if I were to have an Oshi, it would be Shizu. You have a lot of potential and you're very welcoming positive. Thank you. I'm always supportive as long as you not mean to me. Yeah, of course. I don't really like being mean to people, but yeah, again, I do end up being a little bit of a pushover at some point, which I guess that's also why not only I'm working on confidence, I'm working on boundaries. Whether it's like real life, whether someone I knew made me feel uncomfortable, how they treated other people, or if, during my streams, oh my goodness, Muncher, man, and my own moderators being a menace. Man, I thought can't speak. I'm dyslexic. Giant Glory would be the one picking violence here, but I don't know. Though to be fair, I did see that bomb earlier. My poor little treat. Poor Mega. Man, I just realized I've been bouncing around and I kind of been a little bit lost, but I think that's because honestly, I need to find an animal that I can hunt at this point. Oh, hey. Hey, no, it's okay, Giant Glory. It's okay. We love you, even though if you can be a little silly and a menace sometimes. At least you're not weird. You're just a little silly. You're just a little guy, man. That's funny. Whenever I'm like saying that stuff, I just feel tempted to go into chat and type because I'm so used to being the chatter. I think I mentioned this before, but I'm so used to being the chat. Lamau. Bonkies. Trust me, I'm a bit weird. I'm just holding back. Yeah. Unfortunately, I think you might not. Okay. In Twitch. Weird. Sorry, my bad. I just had a mini heart attack for a second because I thought I was about to recreate Undertale and fall into like an underground cave or something. That was that was a little concerning, not gonna lie. Oh no, I'm starving to death. That was almost a death drop, it was. A good thing it was only a few blocks. Oh, come on. Eat, I need to eat. I need the nom noms. There we go. Oh, I'm gonna need to make more pies too. Dude, I have a shopping list of stuff I gotta do in this game. Okay, I think about organize everything we're gonna do here. I think what I'm gonna plan on doing is I'm gonna go ahead and try making a windmill today. I think that'll be my main goal. Side goal would be making stuff like pies and also like stews and stuff. Because you don't want to be without food during the winter. The winter sucks. Yeah, windmill, it does sound awesome. It sounded too complex to me, but I realized how important it really is. Yeah, there are seasons in this game, but like, here, look. It's currently August, which I should be a little bit quicker right now because it's about to get cold. Yeah, there's all sorts of stuff in this game, like there's seasons. I'll fly a plane between the. Oh no! Man, I wish. At some point, when I actually do complete this vanilla series, I will be doing a modded vintage story. Well, I say modded vintage story, I mean heavily modded. Because right now, the only things I have is a mod called Prospecting Together. I have a mod that makes automatically makes waypoints like resin here for me. And then the third one's like a brand new mode. So basically, for like the prospecting pick, there's normally two options, but the third mod that I got adds three of them. So there's density search. So this is how I can tell in a chunk whether there's an ore in it. Then we have node search mode. It's for like a medium range. So like it's just like seeing how close the ore is to you. And then there's proximity search, which it shows exactly how many blocks away, not what it is, but how many blocks. Oh, no! Wait! No! Wait! No! Bad heart. Bad fatty, bad spirit. That's a bear. Yeah, that was it. Anyways, let me see. Flying over him would sound amazing, but I'm not stepping foot in a plane too many times. Oh, yeah. I was a little scared about planes. I mean, I'm kind of okay now. I thought I heard he was in a tree. Why does he sound like a bit? Oh, I thought he was a tree. Why does he sound like a bit? I mean, I don't know. Oh, I think Megan Body meant to respond to Muncher or something. And ironic twist planes. Planes are safest way to travel. Yeah, I've heard there's some statistics. A question mark? Yeah, just like straight up like, hang on, huh? Man, dude, I really need my own set of emotes. I keep hitting the pin button. My goodness, you guys. Listen, Muncher's just a little guy. They're just getting used to being a moderator. They've only been a moderator for 3 days, I think, at this point. And not just in my channel, but ever. I need a drink of water. Yeah, 3 days ago. 3 days and already messing up. Mega. Yeah, you guys are funny. Not finding a berry, so okay, so I'm also looking for a specific type of berries, which are currant berries. And I want those because they give more saturation than any other berries. So I believe there's red, black, and white currant berries. Only issue is that I may have picked every bush in this vicinity. Or maybe not, no, what is this? What is this? There we go. I only found 4 berries. Oh no. You know what? Maybe I'll just collect a little bit more and I'm gonna make myself pie as quickly as possible because I need the food. Over here harvesting the natural resources, are we? Yeah. I haven't quite figured out the farming stuff just yet. Oh, there's a juice I can drink too. I forgot I can drink juice. Oh yeah, there's juice which you can age into wine over 7 days, and then you could use, you can cook it down to brandy. I imagine it's nowhere as simple as yeah. The eating system actually is a little bit more complex, because look at this. Look at nutrition. I have fruit, vegetable, grain, dairy, and, well, dairy and protein. I said it flip-flopped, but, you know. I think out of all of them, for me, though, dairy's gonna be almost the most impossible one for me to get at this point, unless I can figure out what to do with oats. I'm passing most of the time unless in dies, and then you just bully them all. That's okay. I mean, to be fair, I've seen Cheesy bully, or at least tease Dottie a little bit too. That's really cool. There's an actual nutrition system. Good, the bully the short stack. Okay. It's small. Yeah. Yeah. Now it's time to make now I need pooch. I love the Dory emote. No. Yeah. Yeah, let me see. I can't see it from here. Let me see. Where is... Oh, Dottie... Oh? Oh? Oh, I realized I had the wrong type of chat. I need stream elements chat, not... Hang on, docs. Stream info, resources. BP on Dottie by... What the... Oh, by the way, it is okay to swear in my streams. I kind of... I mean, don't actually be mean to someone, but, you know... I would hope that we're all adults here, at the very least. A Kuno emo. Yeah, I already love the goober emote, and then there's like a Kuno's version with the middle finger. Dude, I really need to get my own emotes. Adult body or... I guess technically both, but I can't guarantee about, how you act. Every time someone's annoying you, just give them one of these. Or if you, like, ever get called short at all. I have the body, not the mind. Funny. I have so much at childish stuff. It's understandable. And I can't read either. I mean, at least in my defense, I'm. My goodness, I wish I could take a picture, but it involves using my phone, and my phone is a part of my setup. I mean, maybe at some point I could, like, take a picture of the setup without the phone in it. Because I have this silly, like, little, like, phone stand thing where it's like a wire or something, but it's like one of the really strong. Phone is chat. Yeah, phone is chat. Especially when I'm playing games, because I can't. Because I do not have the time or money to buy a second monitor. Oh yeah, phone is both tracking and my chat. Yeah, basically how Skype myself is, I use my phone for both my, like, chat and my face tracking, because my PC does not have a camera on it, which I'm already glad about. Because I heard it's bad to have a built-in, camera. Well, you don't have to use any monitor. Well, I don't have any monitor, so you have me best. Yeah. I've heard people said that it's ideal to have at least two monitors, and I even heard the dreaded thing of having two PCs. I'm not looking forward to getting another computer. I think I already have enough, but I don't know. If I really, really, really need a second PC, I guess that'll be an investment I'll look into. Because apparently I've heard... Oh, hang on. Okay. No, yeah, she might be under the bed. Two PCs, yeah. Nah. Can't believe people actually do that. I feel like one should just be enough. I don't know, we'll see, especially whenever I get around to doing my things. Oh, Kibby lurking under the bed, yeah. My cats really like being in my bedroom. They end up, like, meowing outside my bedroom a lot. When I have it closed. I mean, I feel bad, but at the same time, I know... Especially, like, oh my goodness. I should mention, one of my cats have been extremely needy today. Like, she keeps getting in my face all the time. I mean, it's a good thing she's cute. Do you need me to help pull the chair all the way, or... Okay. Okay. I mean, there's always treats you can lure her out. Yeah, we are trying to get my cat out of the bedroom so she can get brushed. Because she's been shutting... Oh, that's a bad combo. Not only has my kitty have been, like, very needy. Well, aside from making feel... How's my day been go? I mean, like I said, it's been going really good. To be fair, it doesn't... Like, my main thing today was the whole affiliate thing. Dude, I was so close to affiliate. I was... You know the funny thing about that was? I was about to lose my mind with how close I was. I kept checking... Because I kept saying, okay, so I have 4 days already that says I have at least 3 average viewers. And then, but I'm still not, it's still not filling up for affiliate goal, and it's just like, yeah. I kind of kept getting edged by it, and it was not fun. But it doesn't matter anymore, because I got there. And now I guess it's just planning my next steps. You know, I was gonna stream tomorrow, but I might not stream for the rest of the week. Just so I can do a whole bunch of planning and figure out how stuff is gonna go. Because affiliate's a much bigger step than I anticipated it to be. I mean, even though it wasn't that big for Twitch itself, it is, like, big for the stuff I will have to do. There will be a lot of changes. Take all the time you need. Thank you, Muncher. Oh, you... Hang on. That is getting out. Oh, no, Carol, no, no, hey. Mute. Okay. Okay. I'm gonna shut the door again if she goes. I will. Oh. Want some treats, Carol? Come on. Go. Luring the kitty. Yes, we were luring the cat. Okay, now I'm back. Yeah, talk about being a menace. She's a... There's a reason why, unfortunately, the cat has a shock collar. Mainly it's because well, my family members are unfortunately prone to seizures. And if their sleep is interrupted, then that's not a good thing because it makes their mind, or like, it makes their brain, like, more prone and weak to seizures. But the issue was, Kibby was just lonely, so she kept meowing a lot. So, unfortunately, got a shot collar though. Maybe I'll let her sleep with me again. It's been a moment. As long as she doesn't be a menace and knock stuff around or, like, chew on any wires. Oh, cats are your friend. And then they're knocking down all your glass. Yeah. That's how you mentioned that, because, like, off to my right here, for example, I have a bookshelf with all sorts of things, but I had to move so much stuff off of the bookshelves that the cat can reach, because she kept knocking them off. Like, man, she was driving me nuts. Oh, also, other reason why we got shot color for the one cat, or Carol, is it because we're trying to protect the other cat? Because I have a very, very old cat. She's like 16 or 17, like who's been around longer. Like, Carol's like 5 years old at this point. I feel like they can recognize glass. Yeah, they can. They definitely can. They can recognize when something can break. But yeah, even though the cat that I was talking about, she's only like 5. The other cat that I have is like 17 or like 16. Which in cat years, that's ancient. She's been through a lot, like, she struggles getting up places because her joints hurt. And it doesn't help that the other cat, even though Kira loves to play and be a menace, she shouldn't be, yeah, old cat. She shouldn't be doing it with the old cat. Because she ends up, the old cat ends up being a little defenseless, unfortunately. So yeah, unfortunately, we did need to get shot collar for Carol. She was just too much of a menace. But man, I love her though. To be fair, today she was, like I mentioned, she was really needy. Like almost every time I sat down or sat at my computer, she tried finding some way to get right into my face. She's really cute. Yeah, maybe. Wait a second. Actually, hang on. Carol picks maybe? Carol picks? Hang on. Now thinking about it, I'm thinking, yeah. Let me check Discord because I think I sent them one while back. I don't have any new pictures. Maybe I'll start doing the cat pics too because I know people love them. Hit lol. Oh, no, that's my Discord server. This is pets. Yeah, Carol pics. There we go from me. Oh, relevant. No. Hey, hold on. Let me see. Dude, I gotta...